Don't find meaning in what's to come. Find meaning in what is. The classic example of this is someone who starts looping and obsessing over something or someone, right? A lot of people fall into this trap. They loop over an ideal partner, right? Once I find love, I just need to find love. I just need to find the one, if only, if only. And they start looping and looping and looping, or looping about how sad their lonely life story is so far. I've fallen into that trap. And it's easy to fall into because it gives you a sense of purpose. Let that land. You don't have to be in a relationship to have certain feelings about a relationship. You can live in your mind about fantasies of one day when I meet that person. And instead of just going through life like, going through the motions, there's that thing that gives you hope, that imaginary purpose. And movies condition it. You watch any Disney movie, which I am now an expert in, for real. All of the Disney princesses, I know them all. I know their strengths, I know their personalities, I know their powers. Any trivia around the Disney princesses, I know. For real. Now, common thing in those Disney movies, even beyond the princesses, is someone really obsesses over someone. Or even like the Hallmark movies, right, which are all coming out right now. They obsess, and it's like they're the one, and there's obstacles, and then you overcome it, and you finally get the one. And we buy into that. We think the more we obsess and loop and think, and it doesn't have to be a person, it could also be success, right? If I go to bed and I have my vision board of success, it's like, I need it. One day things will be so much better when. That's the worst approach ever. Terrible. Why? Because what is it, on one hand, continuously reinforcing that this right here is not good enough. I'm not good enough. That has to be the finish line. I'm chasing that. And then it creates neediness. And there's that famous saying, neediness equals lack. You only need something you don't have. So the more you need something, the more you're telling yourself, I don't have this, I don't have this. And guess what? The more you tell yourself, I don't have this, the more that becomes your comfort zone. And what do you know about comfort zones? They like to keep you stuck and comfortable in them. Meaning that even if there were opportunities, self-sabotage would kick in to push people away or push success away so you can keep experiencing the lack. Let that land. This is big. If only I had a partner, if only I had a partner. Say someone says, hi, nice to meet you. It's my ideal partner. Because actually being with that person would disrupt the known. If you've been craving a person for so long, if you have them, you can't crave them anymore. So what are you going to do? It completely shatters your comfort zone. Now, sometimes you can still get into a relationship despite that, but then you don't even enjoy it too. And then there's the fear of loss. If they leave, oh no, it's terrible. And you'll find new ways to, again, get your hit of lack, just like a drug. Right? There's all those movies and shows about, like, again, drug addictions and so on and so forth, and the pharmaceutical companies. Well, hey, the biggest drug, lack. This isn't enough. More. And that's what runs us. Yeah.
So you're being addicted to the pursuit, or addicted to the chase, or addicted to the climbing the Everest.
Yes. But never getting it, because then you can't chase it. Exactly. And that's crazy. So audit on your end, what's my comfort zone like? What do I feel the most on a day-to-day basis? What does my mind loop on the most? We tend to think every day is new and unique. It isn't. For the most part, another famous saying in the self-help world, 90% of your thoughts here today are the same thoughts you had yesterday and the day before, so on and so forth. It's the same concerns, the same patterns. Again, every day we're like, it's going to be different. No, it's the same. Of course, the external could be different, but your experience in that inner world, emotional and mental, it's very predictable. This is also why patterns follow you and run you, often from your childhood, years on. So become aware of it. That's the first part of this. You got to know what's running you. And then, don't fuel it. And audit all the actions you're taking. What am I doing to fuel this? And instead of fueling it, learn how to let go.